Ariasos, a dear son of the way. Paul's marbidnu dos the barthen patron kernewek. And Delamates Bethu Luanek. Brenda Coethas, Paris Glean Marzo, Scullen and Crowdy Crawn. Hapapol, Wario.
Oh, Morvah Fair's a very fine feast. Good sport and eating's there for man and beast. We're all some proud, the biggest with the least, a riding off to Morvah Fair. Our bridles belch, our saddles a sack. We sit scruffed up so tight as we can pack, 'cause our old mare'll car three upon her back, a riding off to Morvah Fair. Now up first father sturdy do set, next mother off our effing stock to get. There's room for me there yet to riding off to Morvah Fair. While we're on horseback riding in style, we pass poor neighbours droughing every mile. We feel so grand we can't forbear to smile, a riding off to Morvah Fair. Leave squires pass by in coaches and four, with men behind to knock upon the door. They're welcome to 'em all for me, I'm sure, a riding off to Morvah Fair. Leave lords lay back in coaches and eight, with men to run and open every gate. For all the things I'm willing long to wait, a riding off to Morvah Fair. In all this world for nothing I'd care, if feast and tide would last all round the year. For we two jog trot three upon one mare, a riding off to Morvah Fair.
Here, boy. Don't know nobody doing it by no donkey, do we?
How Brenda? Fatlagan we tho.
How sauce? Da lewer? How we agasonnen?
Dagas a do? Is Kangano.
Is on a knoweth you.
Piano you.
Kemer ro.
Faria me a delvi as one honocoth. Dunin rakatho.
Istin valley fa Kemer ro. Kemer ro. Kemer ro.
If you wanna row is lamb and ganes, disquavadorn agis them guelles.
This so erov belarans colo, arans colo, arwetho bro.
Istin the leaf a Kemer oro, Kemer oro, Kemer oro.
With you and rose, lemon, ganis, bisquatha thorn, agis them guelles.
These o'er all the day and crow, Arwath o bro.
Istin valley fa Kemer oro, Kemer oro, Kemer oro.
If you wanna row is lamb and gas, disquavadorn agis them guelles.
Dis oro fi barke casso, arweth o bro.
Istin the leaf a Kemer oro, Kemer oro, Kemer oro.
With you and row is lemon ganis, this quatha thorn agis them guelles.
These o'er all the stain on ballo, Arwath o bro. Dini war barth a barth kerno, a barth kerno, a barth kerno.
with you and row is Ken in Leven, and Rillinry, the thee in offering, the thee aren, Colon Carado, Arworth
Me adore and Mynfel blith, my fo hweka whatho fierf, my fo tomma odueus, my fo hitha presto leave. Prestribo ton olef avel galois, odueus prestribons avel sigan sivian. Rebif ennis in moor, rebif menneth in tier, rebif sterren in nose, rebif gwellen than henig one. Me a vrew hep fallado pup dain all is in pew. Hanny war Dane and bees, bitho droga kekefries.
I will pluck the tender yarrow, that sweeter yet be my figure, that warmer be my two lips, that merrier ever be my voice. Ever be the sound of my voice like lightning, my two lips ever be they as the juice of the strawberry. May I be an island in the sea, may I be a mountain on the land, may I be a star in the night, may I be a staff to the weak one. I will wound unfailingly every man that is in the country, and not will a man in the world ever harm me moreover. Oh, well, there is in the west country, and a clearer never was a hyena. There's not a wife in the west country but has heard of the well of St Keyne. An oak and an elm tree stand beside, and behind us an ash tree grow, and a willow from the banks above to the water droops below. A stranger came to the well of St Keyne, for thirsty and hot was he, and he sat down upon the bank beneath the willow tree. There came a man from a neighbouring town at the well to fill his pail. Upon the side he rested it, and he bade the stranger hail. Are you a bachelor friend, quoth he, or if you have a wife, the happiest drink you have drunk this day than e'er you did in your life. Has your good woman, if one you have, in Cornwall ever been? For if she have, I'll venture my life, she'll have drunk of the well of St Keyne. Well, my good woman never was here, the stranger made reply, but how my drink should be best for that, to guess in vain I try. St Keyne, said the countryman, many a time would drink of this crystal well, and before the angel summoned her, she laid on the water a spell. If a man of this gifted well shall drink before his wife, a happy man henceforth is he, for he shall be master for life. But if the wife should drink of it first, God bless the husband then. The stranger stooped and he deeply drank of the wondrous well of St Keyne. You drank in time of the well, I hope, to the countryman he said, but the rustic sighed as the stranger spoke, and he sadly shook his head. I hastened here when the wedding was done, and I left my wife in the porch, but truly she had been wiser than me, for she took a bottle to the church.
Tekter a wella for pup too. Me well la gazu glaze guer gel hadu. La gazu you la gedno warnoon. La gazu you pelino and pulpri pulino luna lu. Prestum and huerthen. Muir ag a hevren. Galwins had down a villain more. Hearth and eel torn portures arrow clore. Mar dakin zee, mar fidna vi, bozu miras bithqueth o dai. Tekter a wella for bup too. Bear and blue, ha here and blue a wellav. More doon and zudua. Cala gwydn and zugwydna. Prest to splanna, prest to muvia. Athes a viu minnas prestidava. Tekter a wella for pup too. Ruth and gwayozo usi o thutidnia. Ruth a vil kain buick dew. Ruth a vil creban kazakos, Ruth a vil goes. Cusel yera ha whistra. Ha min huerthen ha beya. Am colin galaskenza. Tekter a wella for bup too. Meddel an izili here heblith. Fest a vel scaredno an einmouth. War and darno, tenor agabizu. Lom and glinu. Man alaf boz ha bagagwellas. Brodno blith and donham bews. Le ma finsen gora presto fen. Ha powers, powers, powers hepworthen.
Beauty I see on every side. I see eyes, blue, green, brown and black. Eyes that are tarns upon the downs. Eyes that are little pools in the clayworks. Or lakes full of colour, always smiling. Great their mystery. Bright they are and deep as the sea, now bold, now shy. So lovely are they that I would wish to be ever looking at them. Beauty I see on every side. Short the hair, and long the hair I see. Blackberries are not blacker, ripe straw is not fairer, ever gleaming, ever moving. I am ever wanting to touch it. Beauty I see on every side, red the lips that are enticing me, red as the back of the ladybird, red as the crest of the woodpecker, red as blood. Speak they do, and whisper, and smile, and kiss, and my heart has gone with them. Beauty I see on every side, soft the limbs, long, supple, even as the boughs of the ash tree, gentle the hands, tender their fingers, round the knees so that I cannot help seeing them, tender breasts beneath the dress, where I would ever lay my head, and rest, rest, rest forever. Pure are you, Ganzor, pure are you, an Abron clear, pure are they, and Jaith to thee is, ma fifth dew, a gan a where, pure are they, and Jaith to thee is, ma fifth dew, a gan a where. Pyu A Wor, here and war, mir and zor a draw the knee. Pyu A Wor, here and war, mir and zor a draw the knee. Du vil glädjen ju ha moi, aban thee fanitra more, Gans and more on the birth is, Gans and tear of evens o'er, Gans and more on the birth is, Gans and tear of evens o'er. Pyu A Wor, here and war, mir and zor a draw the knee. Pyu A Wor, here and war, mir and zor a draw the knee. Oh, if yon dew were barth, drays and men hath drays and glyn, Pyu A Wor, pigam his plunder, Deg and Sue are a splendour, Degan Sue o'er theen. Pyu A Wor, here and more, Mir and Zor a dro the knee. Pyu A Wor, here and vor, Mir and Zor a dro the knee. Maggie Thomas opened her door, and there beneath the white moon, in a cradle grown on the moor, found a live thing she called June. Maggie taught her to bake bread, cook pasties and scald cream, make fire, keep things in her head, and to dance, which she loved like a dream. June was born on the day she was found. Time spun till it fell on a Sunday, when another white moon lit the ground, and with friends she danced life away. A garland of daisies coloured her hair, her gown held the moon and the wind, till the heavens spoke and fixed them there, petrified, because they had sinned. The frightened moon crept back to look at the sinners and their silver maid, all grown cold as words in a book, because on the Sabbath they'd strayed. Now people in cars come to see these circled ancient granite posts, and gaze with foolish curiosity, half expecting dance-daisied ghosts. Raise porraise you thinny canna break Camborne,
Tia vidden the veril and gan rugby a Yarrow.
per Coffee's least raise and cannon weth,
Gwir, Cain Rackatho, Meath Hall,
son and ton coweth.
Heavy we go.
Out the skin a break Camborne war nans. Out the skin a break Camborne war nans. Pup mark stacketh o, pup roseth in tro. Out the skin a break Camborne war nans. Hilladro, Hilladro, Gwyn. Hilladro, Hilladro, Gwyn. Hilladro, Gwyn. Hilladro, Gwyn. Oh, the skin of break Camborne war nans. At the swan in heath there's Eden Coth. At the swan in heath there's Eden Coth. At the swan in heath there's in band of warriors. Oh, the skin of break Camborne war nans. And glow if a halias in nath. And glow if a halias in nath. A halias and glow. And nath all a drow. Oh, the skin of break Camborne war nans. Of the skin of break Camborne war nans. Out the skin of break Camborne war nans. Pup mark stacketh o, pup roseth in tro. Oh, the skin of break Camborne war nans.
Carus care, Byu Ha Bun, Gwyn ha Gwer, Glean ha Gillen, Cufa column Ninsius man, Tiathus eighth and Navallan. Glaze and more the Dulagas, Skays and Nor in the Gallas. Gwyn the blue of Villanese, Tekes Barlizic Cadnis. Heath, Higar, Freeth ha Keblith, Dadhiwar Eun ha Perfith, Dreeth ha Care, Bleeth ha Dubron, Prestosta Huigan o Holland. August Sav, Nage Pella, Dowsta and Gatella. In the herewith Bewoma, Galar Huekathu that Cara. Ola Dro, Lower Lily, Million Pals Habriali, Is an Vledgen flower you he, Ninsy see none in the valley.
Dear love, quick and lively, fair and virgin, pure and bright, dearer dove there is not. You have the scent of the apple orchard, the blue of the sea, your two eyes. The shadow of the moon is gone in them. Fair your hair as the corn, fairer than ripe barley field. Gay, lovable, eager and lithe, your two legs straight and perfect, precious and dear, tender-breasted, ever art thou the darling of my heart. Stay near, do not go away, fine art thou like this. With you I am alive, sweet bitterness it is to love you. All around daffodils in plenty, violets abounding and primroses, but thou art the flower of flowers, there is none as thou. Clew, lemon me a garsa canna can worthus.
Take, Penilú Hudna.
An oslos Coth.
Yeah, the Vanú Hudna heb flews. Paris away.
Oh,
A tho, Wardio.
an oslos Coth al address in neath, a scusi an os in praise. An hygiko heb min a lost, pan dith on thee in maze. Pan dith on thee in maze. Pan dith on thee in maze. An hygiko heb min a lost, pan dith on thee in maze. Du oi coco ha gone and tro, ha scone zi a they. An hygiko lenkin eastervo, a farce and scattering fay. A farce and scattering fay. A farce and scattering fay. An hygiko lenkin eastervo, a farce and scattering fay. Ha mins na go, na cock na tro, ma skag is orum tros. Nins enzi hearth in fails na moi, dren plisken no the thos. Dren plisken no the thos. Dren plisken no the thos. Nins enzi hearth in fails na moi, dren plisken no the thos. In Skibberny and Gordafery, I gal me orth and nar. And hygiko astevith dre hap, ha lost ham in hepar. Ha lost ham in hepar. Ha lost ham in hepar. An hygiko astevith dre hap, ha lost ham in hepar.
Jowal me an be, and decca tegan all and bees, mury breeze, me an tay. A genna fin o'dorn of kiddies, tech agrees. Mes mar dekova, mar varthies take, man an be am witha drays and cook, is inzi into breeze braze and bees rack, ma chwellen dress to an galowo, kepar ha tannu glaze no, a the worth faze and tonnu, illin o terlentry. A thu a sova pith of ree. Mes de brederain of thee, how the gotha and gazes, how the view thee and gwilles, mar lent, mar theun walles, kepar has terran vian, pel de worth of thee.
and in Zam Colin the Gridgy, a Thew Gillis a Lebma, Genevieve a Fia Gwell, Merwell, Kansas Killyhedna.
A jewel I had, the fairest jewel in the world. Great its worth, I swear, and it hidden with me in my hand. So beautiful a crystal, but so beautiful it was, so wondrously beautiful, that I could not help holding it over the boat's side, between my thumb and forefinger, that I might see through it the lights like green fires in it from off the face of the waves, brightly, brightly glittering. O God, how precious a thing it was! But I was careless, and I let it fall, and I saw it sink so slow, so deep, even to the bottom, like a small star far from me. And it goes not into my heart to believe that it is gone from here. With me it had been better to die than to lose that.
Genver Wetherton and Gwyn's Ara, Wevra Mura Ruager Hama, Mercanara Nithin take, Erblin Pupke of Ledu Wake, Miss Mayeth Ray and Morvah Fair, Metheban Phonic Neweth Air, Gother and Pure both put daith you, Miss Eston Commel Taran you. Gwyn Galaglean you Park and Travas, Miss Hedra Brihi are and you was, Miss Dupe update you True and Halith, Kever you Pen and Blad and Beef.
January's when cold winds do blow, February brings us frost and snow, March is when young lambs do play, April brings us flowers so gay, May is when the fields are green, June is when new hay is seen, July's days are very warm, August brings the thunderstorm, September's harvest fields are clear, October's when we brew fine beer, November's dreariest days in the year, December ends the fleeting year. This is my town, where chapel-top streets of tilting houses tumble downhill to the arms of its mother and child harbours. This is my town of vanishing cobbles, of iron scars left by railings that went to war, where a granite pillar in a November garden grows weary with its weight of names of the men who went. The good as gold wouldn't be told, boys. My town, of one river and 5 bridges, of 5 pubs and 1 church, of uplong and downlong, of carnivals and kids, refugees, evacuees, of games and girls, gossips and grannies. My town, where memory is a Sunday of best suits and clean shoes, of endless sermons and hard, hard pews, when the guns at the quarry are spiked and dust gets its weekly lie-in, when stuffed gulls sleepily eye the church and the chapel-goers, and men collect behind their news of the world, 1 eye in each head on its Sunday pint, when the customs office is closed, no smuggling on Sundays by order, and the only sound in the fat and full harbours comes from a Frenchman. And what can you expect from them who spits from his smelly crabber at the sodden silence? My town of salt and ice, of ropes and tar, my town that has changed, where the voice of the foreigner is heard in the Strand, where the houses are blue, and no one knows any more or cares who lives next to who. My town, my yesterday town. A candle burned bright on a dark winter's night in a window that looked out to sea, and as the dawn broke cottage of Skipper Penlee. Still wild raged the storm as the grey light came in, not a boat could be seen on the sea, and the fishwives kept vigil all through the long day as they waited on Mount Misery. Storm battered and torn, the boats came to shore as the twilight crept over the sea. But one boat there was that never came back, 'twas the boat of big Skipper Penlee. The years came and went, the maiden grew up, and the fairest of fair maids was she. Her hair was as gold as the gorse on the carn, and her eyes were as blue as the sea. The fisher lads wooed her, to all she said nay, a lonely old maid I shall be, for no husband of mine shall share the sad fate of the father I never did see. But there came one at last who captured her heart, and she followed her stern destiny, and cast in her lot as her mother before, and married a man of the sea. When the boats were at sea and storms whipped the bay, she watched upon Mount Misery. The wind swallowed her prayers and snatched at her tears, and carried them back to the sea. On dark winter nights when storms rend the air, their ghosts haunt the spot once again. The sound of their weeping comes back on the wind, and the sting of their tears in the rain. Long shall we remember the fishwives of old, though long rolls the cycle of years, while Mount Misery stands on this spot where they stood, and hallowed with prayers and with tears.
Mi with Scath, biteth were a more onedia, Gans an ton no lescas, Gans an gwins o Heryades, Dain with Neil Gwellas and Vorth Matutha. Mi with Pleven were Ascalethan, Papris o Viagia, Lema Fidno, Amma Hagena, Fiad and Full bith Nimbuma. Kelch mi with, bith as a vi o Mos were dro, Nimbius daleth, Nimbius diweth, and Della vitha ferna vima maro, Dew Gweres en of tro.
I am a boat, ever on the sea floating, by the waves rocked, by the winds impelled. No man can see the way I have come. I am a feather on the wing of a bird, always travelling where it wills, here and there. Escape never can I. A circle am I, ever am I going round and round. I have no beginning, I have no ending. Thus shall I be till I be dead. God help a broken soul.
Oh, Tryphena Trennery, you're so brown as a berry, as handsome and bright as a new copper pan. You are fit to lead off the first dance at the Furry, and to have as your partner a rich older man. But Tryphena, there's something that's better than riches. 'Tis the love that will last like the patterns you wear. 'Tis the arm that will hack out the tin from the pitches, and the hand that will help ye to drive away care. Oh, Tryphena Trennery, so brown as a berry, I'd swap all I own for a wink of your eye. I'll help turn the mangle and never will wrangle, if you will be mine in the sweet by and by. Oh, Tryphena Trennery, don't 'ee be in a hurry. If your eyes do flash fire, don't 'ee turn them 'pon me. But if they are shining with love, then I'm pining to see them so dusky as sloes on a tree. Till you thaw me with sunshine, I'm clem as a winnard. The sky do seem black and so heavy as lead. But Tryphena Trennery, you can drive away worry, and sunshine and starshine will dance overhead. Oh, Tryphena Trennery, so brown as a berry, I'd swap all I own for a wink of your eye. I'll help turn the mangle and never will wrangle if you will be mine in the sweet by and by.
Pyth Whrama. Tí panéithal emma Pyth Whrama lever them, fatal vithenna, rag cléchiai ma toes dregs o hollan, ha pabonan cleather tin pan dibia fandra, Pyth Whrama. A virch, a vuas drith, stern o nose, teen up a gefis vi mar vraise a wetham, teen up a gellis a mar uthic trum, o an kevi snellerita, pel kettlebifta. Rag me a lever these o hollan of ith terras at tea dorth of gillis. As o wake, sour and Greek, as o meddle gwells and lazan, as o gwyn duescal and gwillan, as o creef hees and mordros, and garrick loes a reek skeizag and carenza as o cuv. Ham du leaf faith a vlew euric pel a reek don, a vlew meddle ben o du thorn, and tegen o ortha du scavarn, prestas cluavi ben o bo. A vir, a vlo, these o jeep an immis kellis viv, a kellis lemon vithta the movi, a mini one Pyth Whrama hebos g.
What shall I do? Since you went from here, what shall I do? Tell me, what will be now? For ice spells are coming through my heart, and each one a cruel sword. When I think about it, what shall I do? O maid, O precious girl, star of my night, thee whom I found so great my need, thee whom I lost and so terrible sudden, forget me quickly, will you, as soon as you are far? For I tell thee, my heart will be broken and thee gone from me. How sweet was the scent of the heather, how soft was the grass of the green place, how fair were the wings of the gull, how strong was the magic of the surf, and the grey rock that shielded our love, how kind it was, and my hands long bore the scent of thy hair, thy soft hair against my hands, and the jewels at thine ears, ever I feel them against my cheek. O maid, O child, when I kissed thee I was lost, and lost now wilt thou be to me, and I know not what I shall do without thee.
Lemon near Delvia Canna rag and Vlehas,
Canan Hugin a Whrama,
Miss Hannah rag a gorin kusk,
you the well, and a negan with craze.
Kemer the real the Hannan.
Hush you by my little crumb, the sheep are far from home, the cows are to the far, far field, and won't be back till noon. Otahi,
Oh, and you brave?
gwell you in Kernewick, Clew.
Da.
Lul Ha Lay brúan an viz, and Evis pel rezeth, and Pyu has using praise near those trakens under death. 'Tis 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 '
Peer that, Brenda, peer that.
O Toma nippeth tramor.
In Kemer and more you eat.
Nag you, in Kever gas a farwell you.
Lindsay red dristle wait is. Cliffrus to ye huffles then.
De worth Sweden you. He you hinwis farwell. Pyu A Wor bravo. Pyu A Wor gwins. Pyu Gans Karens os farwell. Heb skolja dagrundin. Mi bus revja heb bravo. Mi bus kolja heb gwins. Mes nimbus gaza farwell, farwell. Heb skolja dagrundin. Pyu heb kana il kana, kana kla gwyn. Mes a ilans I gaza farwell, farwell. Heb skolja dagrundin. Mi bus kana heb kano, kana kla gwyn. Mysyow A Wor baroth gasavi, a skolja dagrundin. Do you get a wee tho?
Dear son of the wee.